So the original bumper was getting in the way, clearly. We don't need that. More air to evacuate and stuff like that. So now, another issue that all of this metal can easily go, because we don't need that and it doesn't look good. So we'll trim it from about here up until this point, so somewhere like this. So this whole square can go. Weight saving, I reckon that's another 400 grams, 300 grams each side, so winning every day. Let's wait. Actually, I reckon it's doesn't matter.
So I thought.
Oh god, it's ugly.
From the side, but from the rear, it's
Meaty, I guess. Yeah, what I don't like is this shape. It's just too. But then there was no way. Actually, no, we could have.
lift a little.
So instead of going like this, just sort of continue like that. Just to.
But now we have to just fix it.
That's half a kilo per side. Also, we'll be able to trim this little bit as well, just to make it visually more roundy, so to speak, and then a couple of holes here. So yeah, it's safe to say that's another half a kilo from each side. Yeah, I'm doing it for you guys, so you don't have to. That's a good one! Yeah, content! Alright, so we chopped this lovely piece of bumper off. Yeah, I'm not sure I like it. So if you look at it now, from the back, it looks kind of okay. Yeah, I mean, we can see the tire, all the air pressure zone coming out and all that blah blah blah, then the splitter. But on the side, yeah, that just doesn't look right, does it? We need some kind of blanking plate in here. You see this place? Let me just move this out of the way. Like that. I just put a bit of extra gaffer tape just so you can see the other possible, because I was trying to achieve the same sort of radius angle here. But this gap is just ridiculous. I mean, the wheel is not actually fixed. It's just literally just sitting there just so I can see the positioning. So this gap just doesn't look right. So we need to do something about that. I was thinking about something real crazy. What if we cut the rear bumper completely and make another one from fiberglass? Not fiberglass, the Kevlar thing I do with most of my stuff. Bear with me. You're like, what do you mean chop it? This gap just looks unnatural. So, what I was thinking, and actually it kind of happened by accident. If we move the bumper like this, all of a sudden the whole thing just makes sense, because this cutout is in line with this panel. The same panel is on the other side. So when I remake the panel, we just need a blanking plate here that just sort of completes it. So this bumper literally just go like this completely. And the only issue, the biggest issue is, there's always an issue, isn't it? The bumper, original bumper, has this cutout, and we obviously don't have the cutout here. But let me show you how it looks. It'll be smaller, neater, lighter. What do you guys think? Pause this video, go down into the comments and tell me how crazy I am. I don't know, I mean, I've seen crazier things, so in my mind it's like, if something doesn't fit, you just make it fit, right? Plus, it's pretty wild as is, the car at the moment, with everything, so I really don't see it. So yeah, I want your input on this one, please. What do you think? What you would have done? And then let's get the grinder out. I think it's gonna work out pretty well, much better. So as you can see, we literally just brought the whole corner in. So you can see a little bit of trimming here needed, and then we can mold some kind of plate here. I'm not quite sure what to use yet, because obviously it has to be easy material, probably debond of sorts, because I have plenty of that. Repeat on the other side, and we can stitch it, weld it all together. Bought a new tool, yeah, plastic welder stapler thing, the little gun that you'll see. Filler, plastic filler, sand it all so it's all nice and smooth, and it will be ready to prime it. And then we can actually take I don't think I'm gonna take a mold. No point taking a mold. I don't think I'll ever sell any of this. And being Kevlar, I hope it's going to be strong enough. So in a worst case scenario, whatever accident happens, I think a broken bumper would be the least of my worries. So yeah, I'm not gonna make copies, so just one off. Same principle I did with a bonnet. Skin it, remove it, do the inside reinforcement, and we are good. That's close enough. Ah, you're here. Now we need to attach those things, the end bumper things, to the bumper. How are we gonna do this? A fancy little tool like this, plastic welding gun. Essentially, that's how it works. You have those, I don't know if you can see, little zigzaggy things. You put one in here, like that. And when you press it, it goes hot. Plastic welding.
1 hour later.
I'm very excited. Let me show you. Yes, it works so well. Look at that. Those staples, magnificent. I highly recommend. Honestly, I thought it would be one of those just Chinese whatever, doesn't really work. I've never used one before, but check this out, and it's super strong and quick and easy. You can actually buy it through my affiliate link in Amazon. The link is in the description. I do get a small commission. It's not much. Chances are if 1 or 2 people order it, I'll probably get £1 or £2 back. So it's hardly making any money, but anything helps. So if you want to support me, please do go and buy one from the link. Only if you need one. Don't just buy it because... Let me show you how it looks. What do you think? I think it looks fantastic. It just works. It's the same bumper, but just shorter. And I mean, you can't really see it now because we don't have the wheels and we don't have the diffuser. But I think it's gonna look the absolute dog's dinner. Dog's dinner? You know what I mean, right? You know what I mean. The next step is we need to introduce the side plates. This, as you've seen, I've used heat gun to heat those, so it's just blends in. But we need to finish this part off because I'll be making this bumper in Kevlar. We need a mold, so obviously I can't just mold it on top. So I'm thinking I'll just use some debond, cut the rough shape, and then attach it to the bumper itself. Most likely a couple of rib nuts, and that's how it's going to be held afterwards, because we lost one of those tabs at the bottom, like the original one. So the bumper will attach with 2 bolts as per OEM. So you can call it OEM Plus Clio RS430, building the fastest. Yeah, so let's make those side plates, and then I bought some really fancy plastic flexible polyurethane filler. I don't know, never used that before. So we'll be able to fill all those holes. I mean, it's really nothing. I mean, it's, oh Jesus, I really thought that the wall was closer. It's really nothing. I mean, it's a tiny bit. But look, that's the only ridge where it's 2 mil. Other than that, it's almost like this bumper was meant to be sort of molded like this. It's perfect. It's just perfect. Let's make the side plates. Attach them. Filler, sand. Not even gonna paint. PVA, and we can make another carbon Kevlar part. It was getting late and I was getting bored, so I didn't really film. Ta-da! Well, you've seen it on the car anyways. What I said I was gonna do is we need the end plates. They will basically cover the inside of the arch. So here's the wheel, so it will be nice and covered. We applied the filler. It's a special plastic flexible filler. It's all dry. I've done it yesterday. This is a little sort of support, so we know that it's not going to move when we apply all the reinforcement. Again, I'm cheating. You're supposed to make a mold and then take the mold and do a reverse, but because we're doing a one-off, you can actually do that. So by getting all the supplies from Easy Composites, link in the description by the way, it's extremely easy for any of you guys to make any parts on your car, off your car, without too much sort of hustle and actual knowledge. I mean, look at me, I know nothing, literally. I've started about a month ago, yeah, but yeah, it's a very simple, just essentially it's a skinning process. We're skinning it, peeling it off, and then we're reinforcing it from the back. And for a one-off part, if you're not critical with the size, because remember, when you do that, it will add the thickness of the material you put onto the part, so it will be larger by that amount. Because we're going to be putting most likely 2 layers, one carbon, one Kevlar, it will probably give us about 1.2 mil, maybe something like that, extra thickness. So it's a race car, so it's not really critical. It will still bolt on, and because it's going to be flexible, it will still, but yeah, again, it's 2 mil on each side is nothing. Sand it, and then we need to put the filleting backs in here so we don't have a mechanical grip, mechanical lock when we release it. And most likely I will prime it again. I'm not sure if I need to even prime it, to be honest with you, because it's yeah, just lots of PVA release, because again, we're not doing it as a mold. So whatever release agent I'm going to use on the inside is not going to be visible because it's going to be on the inside. So we can literally just apply an absolute ton of PVA just to make sure it releases, and it should be absolutely fine. Sanding. I hate sanding. All right, cue the music. $1 and we're done. Love it. I think it's gonna look sick. Again, I was a little bit, I guess it's not really cheating, it's just a different way of doing it. We're skinning the bumper, then we're taking the bumper away from the skin, leaving it with the skin, and then we're going to reinforce it with the core material that I have left from the splitter. I'm not sure which video you're going to see first, the diffuser or the bumper. But yeah, amazing. Just gotta wait for 10-12 hours. Tomorrow we'll have a look and we'll try and peel it off.
Tomorrow.
Boom, the next day. It's already demolded, so that's the bumper, as you can see, and here we are. I absolutely love the composites. Oh my god. This thing, I mean, I'm not gonna weigh it now because I need to trim it, but I reckon that's no more than 1 kilo. Honestly, it's awesome. I mean, it's rigid enough if you think about it. Yeah, let's trim it. Let's wash the inside the PVA, and we can actually mount it and see how it measures up. Trimmed. Let's have a look how it looks on the car actually. So here we are. That's how it sits. To say I'm impressed, is to say very, very little. I am actually really, really impressed. I mean, like I said before, composite materials, working with them is so easy. Anyone can do it. Honestly, go to easycomposites.com, get your supplies, and start trying. This thing is awesome. I mean, it's already mounted. I have 2 tabs at the bottom. Just introduce small aluminum ones, rivet, and then epoxy glue them together. So that thing is absolutely not going anywhere. Also, the rain light, that's a regulation for time attack. Previously, I had it right here, and I didn't really like it. It was a little bit too high. Now we have it in the bumper, like a real race car. By the way, guys, if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you probably know that I had my trailer stolen. Yes, thieving bastards. Anyways, credit where credit is due. Those guys helped me sort one out. So it should be here within 3-4 weeks. If you need a trailer, honestly, give these guys a call, a text, a message, an email, or anything. They will bend backwards for your needs and help you out, get exactly what you need. I went with wood floored tilt flatbed. It's gonna be sick. Anyways, let's have a look how it looks with the bumper down. I'm extremely happy. I mean, yes, it shrank. Unlike many other things during COVID, this thing actually got smaller. Lovely. What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Before you say, oh yeah, you know, just whatever, there's going to be a few things here, and also the big ass diffuser. And as it turns out, this video is before the diffuser video. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the diffuser video, which is going to be maybe next week, maybe the week after. And then a few other bits and pieces we're going to do around the back. Anyways, this video is long enough, and I thank you very much for watching. And don't forget to click like, leave a comment. This really does help my channel a lot. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.